retail store. Don't buy the iPod Touch 5 because I think this approach sucks. I'm not saying Apple sucks. I said the approach, the strategy, the marketing approach. For me, it's still a stripped down model because the leather strap, the leather wristband, is available separately. I don't recommend the low-cost iPod Touch 5, the 16GB one, because it will die soon. It will be outmoded, obsolete. As you can see today, Apple stopped supporting new OS for the iPhone 4. Therefore, you can't run iOS 8 on your iPhone 4 or the iPod Touch 4. So it will be obsolete soon. And in upcoming September, there will be another Apple big event. They might release something new. Probably the iWatch 5.5-inch iPhone 6. And you might say things like, "Mark, you sucks. Those new phones might be way too expensive for me to afford." I'm not wrong. They might reduce the prices for older model. And we both know that if you already have the phone, probably they might lower the price of the iPhone 5C or iPhone 5. If you have the phone, you don't need the iPod Touch. Because every iPhone comes with the iPod feature. And you might say things, "Smart, I know, it drains battery. The battery sucks, then don't buy it." If you can't buy anything good, don't buy anything. Don't buy the iPod Touch 5 16GB low-cost model because you need a good camera. The iPod Touch 5 megapixel camera cannot replace your primary camera. And the camera is really suck. You will get tons of noise. The camera is relatively good under direct sunlight, outdoor shot. But let's say I want to take a picture in this very room, you will get tons of noise. You know what I'm talking about. The camera is not that great. And also due to its ultra-thin form factor, you get very thin edges. You can't hold it securely or steady. Therefore, the leather strap is a must. You're going to have to buy it separately. It's the same story as the Microsoft Surface Pro 3. They force you to buy the keyboard cover separately. It's a must-have accessory. Of course, you don't have to really buy it. They won't force you for that, but you're gonna need it anyway, ultimately or eventually. Don't buy the iPod Touch as your primary camera because, secondly, poor flat quality, and thirdly, most of great photo editing apps on the market today only support iPad. Because in order to get the most out of your camera, you need more tools. Like many apps try to make your iOS device become a sub-DSLR camera. You're gonna need a number of panels and buttons. And the screen of the iPod Touch 5 is too small. You know, to put all of this panel and buttons inside the tiny screen, 4-inch screen diagonally. I know every app's photo editing apps because I do like fan page. I give away free app for limited time. Not giving away. I monitor those apps and I'll copy the links and give away to my friends. So don't buy the iPod Touch 5 because you need to have a good camera. And don't buy the iPod Touch 5, the 16GB one, because you want a gaming device. It sucks. Nowadays, you really can't use your iPod Touch 5 as a primary gaming device. I know what I'm talking about, and I dare you to go to the nearest Apple reseller and buy the iPod Touch 5, and then you install a game called Dragon Quest 8. or dead trigger 2. Give you a picture. Your iPod Touch 5 will crash. It will crash very often. It will work intermittently. It will not work properly. It won't be reliable. It will not be a reliable gaming device. This is very important. The A5 chip of the iPod Touch 5, along with the 512 megabytes of RAM, is already obsolete. It's outmoded. You can rely on it. It cannot be your gaming device today. Of course, it's fully compatible. It's adequate for Angry Birds, but nobody really wants to play on Angry Birds anymore. The processor of the iPod Touch 5 is too slow. I mean, nowadays, too slow. And lastly, don't buy the iPod Touch 5 because you're a kind of sport enthusiasm. You run a lot. You need a running tracker app or cycling tracker app. Most of these apps on the market require GPS feature, require the GPS capability, which iPod Touch doesn't have. The iPod Touch lacks GPS, so you can use many apps. A number of good running or cycling tracker apps on the market require GPS, requires active internet connectivity. But the iPod Touch doesn't have the SIM card slot. I mean, it doesn't have the SIM card slot, it lacks the GPS. And also, you already knew that we have wider selection for apps on the iPad. And some of the apps on the market will not be compatible with your iPod Touch. For instance, many customers came back to me, Mark, I shouldn't have bought the iPod Touch because I can't use WhatsApp on it. For me, I recommend that you should wait and see the upcoming Apple special event at Cupertino in September. And let's see after that if they might lower the price of the iPhone 5 or 5C, or there might be something comes up like the iWatch or whatever. And then you make further decision. The choice is yours. The strap is available separately. And the iPod Touch 5 will be obsolete, outmoded very soon. For sure they will release the iOS 9, iOS 10, and they will say things like requires iPod Touch 6, iWatch or iPhone 5s or higher. These iOS versions will not support your iPod Touch 5. For sure. Because today, the iPhone 4 is already obsolete, outmoded, and you can't run iOS 8 on your iPhone 4. Today is my birthday. I got a pain in my mouth. I got a big wound. I might have cancer in my tongue. But those obstacles cannot stop me from making YouTube video. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching.
You have awakened the dragon, and so you will be granted one wish. What is your desire?
Make your choice.